So everybody, please mute your mic. Everybody, mute your mic.
So, guys, you can mute your mics, and once you do that, okay. Now let me have everybody muted. Now, guys, thank you so much for coming at short notice. My brother Dan here, me and him, we've been playing in this game, in this industry for some time. We've played, we've gone to the top. We have had people playing on us also. We've lost some money, we've made some money, but all I know is that our motive is to make money. And when we see a project that is real, we connect. So when you see Danny coming right now, it means he has seen something. So one of the things I want us to first understand is this kind of project. It's very key for us to pick it first. Once we pick it, then we can allocate it to where we need to be. Because first of all, you need to appreciate it, then understand it, then look at the potential tomorrow. Those things are very key. So let me share my screen first and foremost, then we see what we need to talk about. It's very important that we understand all the nitty-gritties. I'm going to start presenting from the website. It's important that we start from the website of LFI. Very key. Very key. So right now, I'm on the website. Now, on this website, it's where I'm going to talk about one thing that we all need to first understand. I know you haven't understood it. I want to first show you a complete product. Now, if you can see my screen, you're seeing a complete product called LFI1. It's a Web3 in your pocket. Now, before we even go very far, I need us to ask ourselves, what does it take to actually design a phone? These are things I need people to first put on a round table. What does it take to design a phone, get it authorized, and finally produce it and put it on the market? Do you think we need about $50,000 to design such a product? I don't think so. I don't think so. But if you give me $50,000 today, I can put together a website, a very good one. I can put together products in the back office, and I design them, and I tell you these ones are coming soon. Are we together? I can get some top guys. I pay them like 5,000, 10,000 to come and pose as CEOs. Are we there? And at the end of the day, I'll tell you this company is top. It's coming soon. The products are coming now. Here we do not have anything of coming soon. I need us to know that before this phone was brought out, these guys spent time. They sat, did analysis. It's almost 2 years back that they kept putting it together. We all know what it takes to produce a phone. And this is not your ordinary phone, guys. I have the phone here. I have it. It's not your ordinary phone. It is a full smartphone. When you look at it, this is the LFI one. This one is just in a cover. Let me first remove it from this cover so that you can see it in a much better way. Now, this is the phone.
Hey, are you a business owner or a professional?
So, LFI1. So, the phone is as good as the phones that we have, guys. The phones that we have, like the Samsungs, if you have a Samsung or if you have an iPhone, it is as good as these phones. Actually, its camera is far better than even the iPhone camera. I am telling you the truth. I've used it. I have seen everything. I have used it to call. It is so clear. I've used it to play some good videos. It's amazing. Now let's go and look at its details, because that's very key. I'm going to be very detailed on this so that you guys can understand. When you look at the difference, this phone, the only difference it has is that it has a node inside, a node that can mint crypto. That's where the difference comes in. And once we understand that difference, then we look at the market potential. Very key. Let's go ahead and do analysis, because I need us to do more analysis. You see this? 64 megapixels of the main camera, a 5G network. When you come here, look at the battery, 6,100 mega amps. This is amazing, long-lasting, wireless charging. I need us to go back and look at this. Look at the size. Look at the size. Look at the glass. It's an amazing phone that anybody would want. Look at all the size. And guess what? It's internal memory, virtual memory. Virtual memory of 12 GB RAM means that the phone is very quick in response. It's very fast in processing. That virtual memory is for processing. How fast can this phone process? You've seen phones where you're doing something and it freezes. You're trying to do something, because this phone can multitask. You can be talking to someone as you're on the phone doing something else. As you're sharing videos, pictures, you're on a video, you're doing something. You are multitasking on the same phone, and it can handle 256 GB worth of storage. You see, nowadays, people no longer have these things of having too much space on the phone because we have the virtual space. You see, you can buy space of even 1 tera, and you're somewhere on the virtual cloud and you're keeping so much space. Now, look at this. All the 3 cameras have their own megapixels. The primary camera is 64. The super wide camera is 20. And then the macro camera is 5. If you go and check on the other Samsung, you'll see a very big difference. I need us to first understand this phone. Look at what it does. Look at the pictures. Look at everything it's doing. Then we ask ourselves whether it is a product or not. Because I need us to first appreciate people who are lying to us with funny concepts out there, where we enter and then they are trading for us 2 months, 6 months down the road. They can no longer trade. We are fed up. Now, in addition to the phone, these guys are saying we are not just having the phone. We also have other machines for minting. Now, look at this. These machines, you can put it in your house. It's very tiny. It's actually not so big. For those of you who know mining rigs, a mining rig is one big system. Look at this. This is the XLFI 500. This thing is just 220 euros only. But for 3 years, it will make for you money until when you get tired. Are we together? When you look at them, there are many. XLFI 1000, XLFI 5000, XLFI 10,000. Then what we call the XLFI validator. This is the biggest. It's about 4,400 euros. And you can load it with about 8,800. So whatever you buy, you can load it ×2. Now, after looking at this, we want to ask ourselves, what are we minting? Because most people always think that coins that are coming on the concept out there are supposed to be back office coins. No, we started from concepts that had back office coins before. If I go directly into LioTrade, you'll see something that you'll be amazed about. This token, guys, this coin is listed so far on about 4 exchanges. We are on LioTrade, we are on Lbank, Bitmax, Bitforex. We are coming on other platforms. When you see 24-hour volume, this is about $33 million. You see, it is playing hard paper, $1.8 per token. This is very key for us to understand that the token we are dealing with is already listed on the market. It's already on the market listed. But I want to show you something. We are not playing in a game where people are playing small games. No. This is a place where I had to go and do analysis myself. I want to go down here and I show you something. If you go to the YouTube channel right now and you check on what these guys are doing, and you just play just one video of the people behind the concept. Let's say I play this video here. 1 second. It's a real factory with real people. Let's look at this. Just only less than a minute. Design and concept.
Hi, I'm Joy, Adam Patel design team here at Live Tech Labs. Today, I'd like to share with you the concept behind the RFY smartphone. Our goal was to create a device that not only provides cutting-edge feature, but also allows users to meet RFI tokens. We work tirelessly on the systemic and ergonomic to ensure that our users have a seamless and enjoyable experience.
So I was trying to show you that behind this phone, there are people who are creating an amazing concept. These are the products, they're already out. I'm not going to play lots of these videos. What I want us to do, why I showed you all this, is for you to know that there is something behind, which I am going now to explain. I'm going to explain it using the actual presentation, whereby you need to pick word by word, and then I'm going to open my account. I need you to look at that because it's very key for us to see this. Now, if I go here, I'm going to show you the actual presentation. Then we agree on a few things, because once you understand this, then you'll see where the money is. I need you to see where the money is immediately, because I was very surprised that people are not seeing this thing. People are not seeing what we have. I am very surprised. Now, watch and learn very carefully. There is a disclaimer before we go far. Before we go any further, let us look at this disclaimer. It's very important. Why? Most of you dodge it. You come and blame, someone will call Danny and say, but Danny, imagine that thing you showed me. Can you imagine I have lost money? Now, those are the things I don't want to hear tomorrow, but we all know that there is a lot of risk out there. Any company that is willing to decline is trying to protect you and me. Are we together? You and me. Now, listen to the disclaimer first of all. The information presented in these slides is intended for informational and educational purposes only. Now, while every effort has been made to ensure the accuracy and completeness of the information, it is provided as is. I need you to listen to this carefully, without warranty of any kind, express or implied. Now listen, the content might contain forward-looking statements that involves risk and uncertainties. Actual results might differ materially from these projected. Now, past performance is not indicative of future results. Let's go and listen. The slides might also contain hypothetical examples, which I'm going to use actually for illustrative purposes. Actual results might vary. No part of these slides should be constrained as financial, legal, or investment advice. Now listen very carefully. Always consult with qualified professionals before making any financial decisions. Now, this is the final bit, which is very important. By viewing these slides, you agree to not hold the blockchain era or any of its affiliates liable for any losses incurred based on the information provided. Why have I articulated this? I need you, first of all, to understand that there is nothing out there that is safe. It's not there. Everything out there has a risk bit. That's why we come to do what we call studying. We study before we take a risk. You find a place where they have written "park at your own risk." Have you seen such? Yes, we have. Now let's go ahead and see. So before we get even scared, let's look at the sectors where this company has decided to concentrate. Are we together? There are 4 sectors right now. 1, smartphone, accessories, and the hardware. When we talk about that, we are talking about a real product, guys. Let's get out of confusion. We are not going to lie to you that we are doing trading so that tomorrow when we make 3%, we share with you. No, there's nothing like that. We are selling phones. That is number 1. We have a hardware and phone accessories. Are we together? Then we are also in the sector of crypto. I know most of you have known crypto. The crypto you need to be a part of today is the crypto that you can exchange. I need you guys to get this. Do not be part of coins where they are saying it will be listed tomorrow. Please run away from such confusion. If it cannot be exchanged, then please don't be a part of it. Back office coins, leave them alone. These people who are locking your coins by force, and they're not letting you have anything from the lock. I did a lock of a certain coin, I would say 18 months ago. A few days, they released something small. I went to withdraw it. It was, I think I withdrew $26,000. And guess what? Out of 26, they could only let me have 1,200. And then ask them, what is this nonsense? And you say you're a genuine project. So to me, that was a waste of time. So the blockchain and the crypto space is another section. Now, learning. Do you know why we need to let learning come in? Because people today are actually learning. Do you know that the scammers that used to scam us so bad nowadays have no clients? These guys who are doing ROI projects, people are no longer running for ROI projects. They have understood that these are short-term concepts, very short-term. So you come and put your thing, you think you're going to bang guys, before you know it, in a space of 3 months, people are not coming in. They have understood that you're a thug. They don't come. You close, you come with another. So people are getting educated. So we are putting education to get people to understand much more of where they need to put their money. And then finally, we know that without the affiliate direct selling platform, we cannot move far. Because all these concepts are taking advantage of direct selling. We are not going to start using billboards, TVs, and all that. Now, let's go and look at the market potential of all these four. Very important. Number one, let's check this, guys. Without us being biased, without any confusion, let's look at the phone bit. I know all of you have phones right now. 657 billion in revenue in 2022. I don't know whether you're getting this. We are talking about someone selling a phone. 657 billion. That means that that market is very viable. If we come with our own phone, it means we are not going to be chased out of a Nigerian market, because we are not telling people that buy this crypto, once it hits $200, you become a millionaire. No, we are telling the people, sell this phone. The company behind it is willing to give you some commission. Is that bad? Then if we are telling people to buy the phones, do we have a market where people are buying phones? Let's see. In 2022, just last year, 1.3 billion phones. Analysis. 1.3 billion phones were sold. 1.3 billion. Some people have two phones. We are even not talking about 1.2 or whatever, 1.3 billion people. No, there are people who have three phones. So all those ones are counted in one. So meaning there is a potential out of 8 billion people out there. Of course, we have the young ones, we have the old ones, we have those who have no tech in their head. But every 18 months, for those of you who know something, an iPhone comes out. Am I not right? Every 18 months, an iPhone comes out. You find people standing in a line waiting to pick an iPhone. Why? That is now the people's behavior. So we are coming to enter into the behavior of the people without changing anything. Now, can we analyze the phones? This phone that was sold in 2022, this Samsung and the iPhone and whatever these others, none of them can mint crypto. I need you to get that very carefully. None of these phones can mint crypto. What does it mean? It means that if the LFI phone is coming with a minter, it's coming to add value to you. It's no longer coming as a liability, a phone that is an asset, which is the first of its kind. What does that mean? It means that you are the first in the market. You're most likely to fight for this 1.2 billion worth of the market. I am telling you. So there is potential for us. Let's go and look at this. Number two, we are coming with a phone. That is number one. But again, within this phone, we are saying it has the capacity to mint crypto. I need you to understand this. If it has the capacity to mint crypto, do we have people who understand crypto? 400 million people are already positioned out there that have pushed the coin market cap to 1.1 trillion in the last 13 years. I know you know the bull run is coming. All of you are not aware. But in the other bull run in 2021, the market went to 3 trillion. I saw it, $3 trillion. But as we talk now, it has corrected itself to 1.1. 400 million people are playing in that space. We are coming and we are saying we also want to play in that space, which is worth 1.1 trillion. And what is the why? Before we even waste any time, let's look at the why. Crypto is the ultimate financial technology for the global economy. I need you to reflect on that bit. Crypto is the ultimate financial technology for the global economy. That is number one. Number two, crypto is a currency, but again, it's an open source, meaning you cannot manipulate. It's open source. And number three, crypto promotes social inclusion. Why are we positioning ourselves there? I told you when I was reading the disclaimer that there is what we call a hypothetical scenario that I will talk about. There is a forecast that I will look at. According to the market insights, something is happening in the industry. We believe there is what we call an exponential growth. You know, exponential growth is where you have two people telling two and they become four. Then four tell four, they become eight. Eight tell eight, they become 16. Something exponential is happening. People are getting excited, and we are foreseeing about 1 billion people engaging in crypto in just the near future. Now, if just 400 million have pushed the industry to 1.1 trillion, what do you think 1 billion people will do? A smart person does what? Positions himself ahead. So the blockchain era is saying we are not going to miss that space. If 1 billion people come tomorrow, we have positioned ourselves already to be a part of the 1 billion people. I hope you're getting my argument here. So the market size is enormous. It is something that we need to grab and run with. We are not talking about anything of volatility here, of trading. No. We are foreseeing where crypto is headed. Now, when we go to the education sector, that's why I told you earlier that today it's very hard for the scammers actually to stay in the market long. As soon as they come in, people do analysis and they said, no, this guy is a scammer. They don't be a part of you. Are we together? We saw these guys of Tuesday the other day. They came and lied a bit. They couldn't stay for too long. But a few of us were out there telling the world that, guys, we have studied these people's system. These are thugs. These ones are thugs. It looks like the other one, which thug does like the other one. So what does it mean? That we've been learning. And the sector of education alone is worth $6.3 trillion, guys. 6.3. That is the entire education sector. But within the education sector, what do we have? We have another small sector known as electronic learning. Now, that one is where the world is moving. It's worth almost 400 billion, meaning there is a market potential for us. And what is the reason that people are actually coming to learn? People are hungry to learn. That is very true. People nowadays don't want to be ignorant. Even the Bible tells you that people are perishing for lack of knowledge. Number two, jobs are disappearing, guys. I know you are aware. In Nigeria, jobs disappearing. Job opportunities are reducing. Even in my country, recently I saw mergers happening with companies. Even government parastatals were merging. People are seeking alternatives. Why? Inflation in a number of places. One job today cannot handle all your bills. Someone is saying, can I have an alternative? Let's go and look at the potential again. Direct sales industry and the affiliate marketing. This one, all of us have been seeing it. It is the place where a lot of scammers are taking advantage from. Direct sales is a good thing. We are going to use that strategy, that approach, to spread our product to the rest of the world. Are we together? But when you see that sector alone, in 2022, it registered 329 billion. That means there is potential there. So when the company talks about the risk, we have segmented our concept. Every sector we are entering has a certain market size of its own. So when one is not doing well, another will definitely do well. So we all know that when you have that concept in your head, then you need now to come out with a guy who gathers the people together. And who is that guy? He's called the blockchain era. Now, the blockchain era is a community collector. He's leading a revolution. That's why they are saying that they are going to be the biggest technology and digital product direct sales community in the next few years. The position, I mean, the word here is the next few years. What does that mean? That it hasn't happened. If it hasn't happened, what do you do as a person listening to it now? You position yourself. We are not here trying to excite you. We all want to tell you that if you are a networker, this is the time for you to do something amazing, to do something very, very amazing. So position yourself right now, and we move to the next level. How? Let me show you how you're going to position yourself. So number one, let's look at what this company wants to do. The blockchain era is saying their vision is very simple. Let's analyze it. 5 years from now, they want to come up with a community of 100 people. I would rather 100 million, not just 100, 100 million people in the next 5 years. 100 million people. So if you can understand that, then you will know where we are headed. It's very important that you understand this. Now, listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. If the company is looking at 100 million people, what are the values it wants to bring out there? They want to transform, impact, enrich your life and the lives of millions. That is the plan. Are we together? And before we know it, over 500 million people are already part of the concept. This I can assure you. Now, let's go and see what kind of community are they collecting. They are collecting a community that is going to be put under a concept where everybody has democracy to play. Do you understand this? You play at your own. Nobody is forcing you anything. It's called a DAO. The product the company is bringing will be services that are approved by the people. The products and the services are approved by what? By the people. This is a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. Forget those things of binary. Forget that nonsense of where someone is running with your money tomorrow. Nobody is running with anybody's money here. Are we together? Now, check this out. We are putting out products in the market which everybody can benefit from. Number one, technology products. Genuine. This is the first technology company that is genuinely running a very good platform. You'll see the rewards. We have minters, we have the phones. That is there. Two, we have a digital service known as Quantwise. Now, Quantwise is a trading platform. I would call it a software. People who want artificial intelligence in trading, this is your place. They are launching it to you soon. The company has put together a number of products. You'll see all of them. Education, like I said, is another product for us. We shall be educating people. We are not giving up on that area. Now, because we have amazing concepts, some of you have actually read about this company in a number of platforms. You go to places like LioTrade. LioTrade is our partner. But when you go to L Bank, just L Bank alone, and you read about LFI, TBE, go to BitForex. We have no business with BitForex. We are only listing our product there. Go to Binance. You will see the news, Bitmart, international business. So all these guys have put together news, and they are talking about one amazing project known as LFI. Who is LFI? Now, LFI is coming in as the product provider. Listen carefully, guys. TBE is the community gatherer. These guys know how to create a community. But then LFI, which is known as the Layered Financial Independence, is saying we are coming with a product. We are bringing a solution for mass market adoption. I need you to get this. Mass market. The original concept they are saying is 100 million people in 5 years. Now you need a partner. who has a product that can handle mass market. So that's where LFI comes in. So they are building blockchain solutions which are on layer 2 blockchains. They are not coming with layer 1s. I know you know layer 1. Bitcoin is a layer 1. Ethereum is an improved layer 1. Are we together? Cardano, Stellar, all those are layer 1s. Now we are talking about layer 2s, which are fit for mass market adoption. Now, who is behind all this? Very key for us to understand this. This guy called Luis Goes. This guy, I was with him the other day. We spent some time together. I sat with him, we talked, he took me through. He has a team already. I showed you a video where some guys are already assembling the phones. 180 people in his team that are in the factory working, 180. Are we together? These people are working one to another, the entire system. And he has created over 20 products in the ecosystem. He recently launched the product with more than 500,000 people. Why? Because for the last 2 years, these guys have been designing. I know some people were saying, oh, this was the other company. No. These people said, can we get some guys, we merge with them that have sense, and then we create something better. They already have 3 offices. Like I said, there is a lot of news, PR, about this man, Luis Goes. Go and check on him. Put his name online, anywhere, and you see what comes out. The LFI CEO, he's just amazing. Now, carefully analyze this. That's where the money is beginning. Yesterday, most people were talking about mining. Are we together? Yesterday, 13 years ago, everything in crypto is about mining. But do you know how limited mining is? One, it is expensive and complex. I've ever tried to do mining, guys. I wasn't successful. It has no green proof. It's not for everyone. How many people in Nigeria do mining? Very few. I know a few of them. It is a saturated market. That I can assure you, the market is saturated. Now, if we are saying mining was for yesterday, what is for today? Today, we are talking about minting. So mining and minting are the same things, right? Just that one is an improved version. We are talking about the evolution, designing the future. That's why we are not coming here to tell you about some nice coffee, some slimming concept, I don't know, some energy, whatever. No, we are talking about technology. The world is moving in the area of technology. Yes, we know even medicine is advancing, but we are not selling any medicine. We are selling a product that is in the technology area. And that's where we concentrate now, minting. The same thing as mining, the process of solving a problem and you get a coin, the reward which you get when you're mining, you're solving a problem somewhere. You solve a problem. And finally, the rewards are what? Coins. In minting, you are also solving a problem and you're getting new coins. Now, listen, it is simple and accessible. You can even use your own phone like this one, the LFI. Very simple, no big gadgets. It has what we call the green proof, 98%. Social inclusive, and listen to the main one. It is designed for mass adoption. That is why LFI is coming to design products for mass adoption. And TBE is saying, we want to send the technology to over 100 million people in the next 5 years. So that is where such a concept is pulled together. And when you see something known as a hybrid, I know you've seen cars that are both manual and also automatic. Other cars are actually electric and also fuel, either petrol or diesel. Now, that is where we are coming with a hybrid minting. And how does it happen? This is where the money is. Hybrid. The company owns servers. Are we together? They are positioned somewhere, those servers. What do you do as you and me? You come in and you rent the server. I need you to see where the money starts now. When you rent the server, what do? Like you'll go to a business place somewhere and rent a room. After renting a room, do you sit there and look at your room, or you put business into the room? When you rent a room after paying your rent, immediately you pick the merchandise and put it in that room and begin selling. So it's the same concept here. You rent the server, you come and add in fuel, add in merchandise, which is the CLFI, add in this token. Once you add it in there, the system gets complete and it begins now minting tokens for you. Everything it mints, that's what Dan saw and said, you guys, you're minting coins per day. Yes, I am minting 88 in one of my minters, 88. You multiply 88 coins, 0.8 times 1.83. That's about $158. $158 per day. When I'm just seated without talking to anyone. Are we together? How much did I load? I will show you how much I loaded. So whatever I mint, 60%, do you know what happens to it? I can withdraw. I can convert it every day. The 60% every day, I can convert it. Now, this company is being smart. They are saying, let the 40% go back and rebuy for you. Anybody who has a business out there, you know that your business will put fuel in your car, you'll pay school fees for the kids, you'll buy food, but you're not going to eat the entire business and finish it. Now, this system is being smart. In normal circumstances, you might not know how to allocate what is for fuel, what is for fees, how much remains in the business. So before you know it, actually the business disappears. But this one has allocated 40% for itself. It's called a rebuy. Now, how do you withdraw the 60%? Get your tokens, put them on LBank, put them on LioTrade, Bitmat, Bitforex, and withdraw. Convert it to USDT. Are we together? And immediately withdraw. Once you can do that, then you're good. At this point, you will understand that this system has no manipulation. Let's go and see something more amazing, because the timing is also key. Every time you're part of a company that has genuine mining or genuine minting, there is what we call the difficulty, the coefficients, which is known as halving. Every time Bitcoin halves, it becomes a bull run. It happens every 4 years. Are we together, guys? 4 years. Next year, Bitcoin is halving, and people are preparing for the bull run. The algorithm of Bitcoin is going to stop in 2160. I need you to get this, 2160. So there are still many years. Now, the algorithm of LFI, CLFI is running for 3 years, 1,080 days. Guys, listen carefully. 1,080 days. If you missed the first one, which is the coefficients of 8, it means you missed getting very many coins from one block. How? The guys who were doing mining of Bitcoin in 2009, guys, let's go back, 2009. Do you know they would come with $5,000, even 1,000, and they were mining Bitcoin at $0.1. Now you come with the same money today to mine Bitcoin and see how much you get. So as you delay, you get less at a higher value. So people who came early like me, we started mining this coin at the coefficients of 8. Others came in at 7. Others are now at 6.9. We are just almost a month old and a half. Every 2 weeks, guys, are we together? Every 2 weeks, there is a halving in this system. Every 2 weeks, there is a halving. So grab it before it goes anywhere. Now, listen to this. How do you grab it? Even if you don't buy the actual machine in the house, come in on a hybrid minting. Buy virtual. And how much is the cheapest virtual? It's 110 euros. That's now the space you rent. So after renting the space, what do? You fill it with merchandise. How much do you need to put in 110? 220. Are we together? The maximum you can fill the 110 is 220. So meaning, I remember when Large Money came, he didn't know. At that time, we hadn't explained to him. He bought his minter, I think, of 330, and he thought he was beginning to make money. No, the minter is the space for you to start. That's what you rent virtually. It's not physical. Are we together? After renting it, you put in the merchandise. And every time you rent a space, ×2 is what you add in. If you rent a space of 5,500, you put in 1,100. You rent a space of 1,100, you put in 2,200. Now, as time goes on, every business grows, guys. When you begin to understand, if you are in one town with a business of phones and it becomes very big, maybe you move to another building, you open another shop. You go to another building, you open another shop, and you have 3 shops of what? Of phones, but you started with one. We are also telling you, start with the smallest, depending on your financial capacity. If you want to start with the one of 11,000, well and good. Why? Because this is the best combo. This one has the phone. It also has the minter. Now, when you come to 5,500, you have virtual plus another minter. What's the use of having a minter? I will explain to you. Now, these are the different virtual minters plus physical plus what we call the minters, which are physically located, which are known as boosters. Are we together? So the highest package, guys, is 1.1 million, 1,110,000 euros. We already have people who are buying this. The other day in office, I was in Dubai. I saw my boss signing a deal with a guy coming to put in one, and I'm like, where are these guys made from? And then immediately filled the minter with 2.2 million euros. And I'm like, I wish people understood this. So when I saw that, that's when I went also, first bought my big minter of 11,000. Then I added on another one of 5,500. I added on another one of 2. So right now I have 3 minters, guys. I have already filled one minter with 11,000. I have already filled it. I put there 20,000 euros. I want to add there more, I think, in a few days. So what am I getting? You'll see. That's why I want to show you live what I am getting from them. Now, there are people who have understood that when you have the virtual space and you add there the hardware, your production speed goes up by 10%. Are we getting this? If you have the virtual and then you add on the hardware, you know what happens? Your production of the tokens is increased by 10%. So don't just have the virtual. If you can afford this phone, please buy it. If you can't afford it, then come and buy a minter of 220 euros. In addition to the one that you have, which is virtual. So meaning if you add this to your virtual minting, you're going to increase your production by 10%. So all these are hardware which the company is selling. And when you buy it, take it home, put it in electricity, plug and play. Have your internet and enjoy minting for 3 years. 3 years, guys. Just put in your money and go chill. And every day you're having something which is already listed on the market. You're not going to die with it, that we are waiting to list. No, we are already on the market. All we are doing now is increasing the production. I mean, increasing also the usability. So when we go, we now see another part of money where me and my brother, we used to play from. This part here is known as this place where us networkers come to play. If you are an investor and you're on this Zoom, I have finished your part. Now me, most times I don't like just being an investor because the company is giving out too much money. They have a plan of building 100 million people. So that's why they are saying one thing, that join the revolution. They are coming up with a revolution. If you want to help them, then there is a compensation plan for you. And how is that plan? I'm going to take you through. But also, before you go to the compensation plan, I need you to listen to the disclaimer. Are we together? Listen to this disclaimer, guys, because most people miss it. Practicality, now listen, dictates that everyone's results will vary as we are all unique and different. Are we getting this? Basically, it takes hard work to make a substantial income in this business. Some people will make no money. I quote, some people will make no money at all. The earnings of a TBE partner, now the TBE is the networker, will be 100% dependent upon their skills. I need you to take this very carefully. Work effort, commitment, leadership, capabilities, and market conditions. Now, what I mean by market conditions, you could be disadvantaged that the place you're in, people don't understand smartphones. That means you won't sell our smartphone. Yet another guy is somewhere in Abuja where everybody understands smartphones. So meaning that market will limit you, or it will be an advantage to you. Are we together? So now common sense would suggest that in most opportunities, one would find exceptional individual performing well above average, while others perform under the average. This is very clear. TBE does not guarantee any level of income or your success. This does not account for any business expenses that one might incur while building this business. Now, me, I went out of the way. I went and created an office. Are you hearing, guys? I need you to pay attention to this. I created an office because I knew my people in Africa, they want to sit in a place and listen to a business. So as we talk right now, do you know what is happening in my office? People are coming. They are buying products. Are we together? They are buying the services. I am making bonuses. I am making commission. This is what I did. And I didn't tell the company, give me back the money that I spent. No, because I knew that if I push this money into the business, everyone is going to come to where I am. Now, listen to this. This is the most important bit, guys, because everyone is saying, can we withdraw the money? Can we do this? Yes, you can. When you make the commissions, guys, when you make the commissions, 70% of whatever you have made from the bonuses, you can withdraw in USDT. Are we together? In USDT, 70%. What happens to the 30%? It is also your money. You can also withdraw it. How? If you use it internally. How? Let's say someone is coming in tomorrow and 30% of my money is in there, and let's say it is worth how much? It is worth, let's say, 550 euros. I will tell this guy, let me send this money to your account, and then I create you as a new user, you buy a minter, and then you give me the 550. That's withdraw. It's an instant withdraw. Are we together? But 70% you can withdraw. And if it is less than 10,000, in just few hours, outside they had said 15 minutes, but I tested it. It's just a few hours. The money is in your wallet. So the company is giving us about 12 hours for withdraw. 12 hours for withdraw. And you can, I can assure you, I've done the withdrawals. I will show them to you. Now look at this compensation. This is where the money is for those of you who know how to build communities. If you're looking for a home to concentrate, this is it. 72% in the reward payout. This is where everything starts. How? Direct bonus. You have between 10 to 15%. Are we together? We have the dynamic unilevel, which has 15 levels. I will show you how much is on those 15. We have the rank bonus, 2%. We have the infinity bonus, which goes up to 23%. And then we have the matching bonus, 10%. And now the most amazing is the house bonus. Guys, do you know, I've seen people who have lived up to 50 years and they have failed even to get a house in their world. But the company is saying, come and I show you that I can give you a house. Like, come and I show that I can give you what? A house in a space of very few times, actually moments of activity. Then there are retreats. Now listen to this. These are the ranks. How many are they? 14. Director, senior director, chief executive, whatever, premier director. Right now, guys, in a space, do you know how long it took me to hit my 6th rank? Just only 3 weeks. I can tell you, 3 weeks. I hit ambassador. I'm now running to my other rank, which is the senior ambassador. It's what I'm running to. And you can see what you need. These are simple direct. This is simple volume, which I will explain to you as time comes on. But let's go direct and see a simple example. Every time you do sales, there's what we call commissionable points. 1 commissionable point is equal to $1. If you have 5,000, that means 10% is yours, which is 500. Now the company is saying, should you go ahead and do 5 sales? Now listen, guys, 5 sales within the 30 days that you came into the system. Just 5 sales. Even if you sold virtual minters of 110 euros 5 times, your direct commission automatically moves from 10% to 15%. Are we getting that? From 10% to 15%. Amazing. And this is what I kept telling some of my people, that once you understand that, it's going to be very amazing for you. Now, let's go and look at the unilevel bonus. How is it? It starts from that level up and up to 15. That means you're going to unlock certain amounts. When you count this is 24% in unilevel. 24. Let's not waste time there. Let's go and look at another bonus, which most people have been running for, the rank bonus. This system recognizes you. I know most of you have been in companies where when you hit a rank, they give you a pin for recognition. They put you on a trip and take you somewhere. Just. Now this company says, no, every rank, there is money. How much? 2% of the volume. I need us to get this. 2% of the what? Of the volume that has pushed you to that rank. If you needed 5,000 to become a director, they will give you 2% of 5,000, which is 100. Are we together? If you needed 10,000 to hit senior director, that means they give you 2%, which is 200. You keep going, and the motive is to make 10 million euros. 10 million euros. Are we there? And what is the highest volume? 500 million euros. Some people look at this and they get scared. Let me tell you something, guys. Recently, in one of the companies I was working in, I did in 12 months, in between here, 12 months, I did sales of $125 million. So meaning that is within this. So meaning if the company had stayed, I was going to take it up to 500 million in a space of 2 years. So meaning that with the way this company has positioned itself, we have a chance to actually do these sales. This is nothing. This is totally nothing. All you need is to have global markets where everybody is coming in. Now, let's go and look at the infinity. Now, infinity bonus is very amazing. It actually starts from level 4. At level 4, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. When you become a chief director, every time there is activity in your system, whatever volume that is being made, you are making 5%, 7%, 9%. So this one goes up to 23. It's amazing. So my brother Dan only saw something one, which excited him, and he has not seen all these. Then we have what we call the matching bonus. What is matching? Matching is very simple, that you have, let's say, 5 leaders who are directly sponsored by you. 5. What do you do to these leaders? You help them to grow, to build, and reach you. If you are a senior ambassador and you get one of your downlines to hit senior ambassador, do you know what happens to you? The volume that this leader has used to hit to match your level, they'll give you 10% from it. So imagine you have 10 leaders and all of them have managed to find you at your same level. They give you 10% of whatever volume they have used. Is that clear? Let's go and finish. Now, this is the house, guys. 2.5 million euros worth of a house. 2.5 million in the UAE. All you need is to hit level 12. 60 million. 60 million euros. Oh, man. I can see where we are headed. And these guys are not exciting us. Anybody can actually get this. Are we together? After you've hit the house, what happens? Then the retreat happens. The company starts now calling you on what we call luxury retreats. A few of you have been in business class, in first class. This company will take you to those levels where we have the retreat bonuses, executive director weekend, vision program. We have international retreats, international VIP retreats. We have now another type of reward that only starts from executive director. How? The company wants to give you money from what the systems are minting. Are we together? What the minters and the funds, the coins that are being minted, there is a certain pool they put off and give you some coins. What do I mean? That if you become an executive director, anybody that becomes an executive director, the global minting production, the company will pick off 2.5% of it and put it in a certain pool and put all the people that have become executive directors. Are we together? And these people will share the 2.5. If you're 20, they will say 2.5 divided by 20. And it's a lot. That is, how does this one come? It comes in form of CLFI. They are giving you tokens which you can use now to even fill your minters. Guys don't even know what is happening. 40% of whatever they are giving you, you can use it to rebuy. 60% you can withdraw from this commission. When you go ahead and become a senior ambassador, now you're entering two pools. The cloud minting and also the staking. You know, people are staking coins in the minters. As they stake, the company is saying how much has been staked. We want 0.5 of whatever has been staked. Then we also want 1.5 of whatever is being produced. And we give you who have hit senior ambassador. So this one goes on and on until you become a super node validator. They have hidden what they are giving the super node validator. Now, let me not waste a lot of time. Let me open an account here and you see its performance. I need you to look at performance. Then you can tell in 1 month how much someone can do. It's very important. Let's go here and I unshare this. Then I first stop this share. Then I do another share, which you're going to like. And then you'll say, oh my God, this thing is just something else. People don't even know what we have. They actually don't know. It's one of these projects that you need to get and sit and relax. I'll go back to this. Logging in is very simple, guys. This is the only system where you can log into 4 platforms using one single ID. Just one single ID. You log in a number of them. You see? So let me log into, let me first log into, before I go to LFI, I'm going to log into the blockchain era so that I show you something very little before I come here. Let's go to the blockchain era. So this blockchain era will take me now to another platform. You can see that this account is KYC 100%. 100%. So I'm going to go to this and then I'll show you, very simple, and then we do analysis because people are missing out. People are missing out. They don't know that we are taking serious activity here. So when you come here, what is my current rank? This is ambassador. I know everyone can see it. What is my next? My next is senior ambassador. What is the volume here that has been pushed? 331,000. Because people need to understand, when you look at the community, I have 1,277 people in 1 month. Imagine what we are doing. That is what we call momentum. The system is only looking for 14 directs, only 14, actually 15, but I have 22. So when we come here, I need to go directly and show you a part which is very important that you need to understand, which is where we have what we call, where you see activities. The activities can only be seen from another area. So I'm going to go to that place, which is known as the blockchain era. Then I go to LFI, and then you see the minting. Very amazing. Now with LFI, here's what you do. You see how you enter in this system? It's very easy to navigate. You navigate it. Just one single ID can take you to all. Now I'm going to where we see the money. Are we together, guys? This is where you see the money. Are you seeing in 1 month? Because people are still confused. In 1 month, how much total balance do I have here? I need you to look at it carefully. 24,450. Are we together? And where is it coming from? Now let's go and look at my cloud. Today I did what we call I did a withdraw, and if I show it to you, you can see it. You see this? This is just a few days of claiming my rewards, of the minting. What is being minted? This is 159, 106. This is 106.70. So all these ones are coming out, and when they come out, where do they go? Let's go and see them. Very simple. Very, very simple. Now, do you see what is happening? The current reward difficulty. If anyone can see it, is at 6.9. This is 6.9. If I go and I see my licenses, you'll all see them. You'll see them. They are very simple. They are here. Others are already almost full. And I can assure you, all these are licenses. You see this? Completed, completed, completed. Things are happening, and people are wondering what is going on. But the most important bit I want to show you here is, let's go to the wallet. Then when you see the wallet, I show you what you can do when it comes to withdraw. Right now, what is withdrawable, because I had done other withdrawals, which I can actually show you transaction history. You want to see the transaction history, guys? You see this is a withdraw, which everyone can see, internal. When you see the internals, you see all these are internals, but then there are externals also. All these are externals. You see all this. This is 157 tokens. This is the wallet. You can see these are my different wallets. And now this is, all these are coming in. All these are internal exit, internal exit. So I am doing a lot of activity. You see all this, withdraw, 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 withdraw. So why are people saying that in this system you cannot withdraw? You can do plenty of withdraws. And I can assure you, if I went to test, I'll show you how you test a withdraw. If I come here right now, and I want to remove some of the coins. For instance, here, this is 106. You see this CLFI. I can click here and I say withdraw. When I click here, what do I need to put? I need to put an address. This is external, out. I put here my address, and I immediately click 106. Minimum you can push out is 30. So what wallet am I putting? Either the CLFI or the Matic wallet. I can pick that wallet from 4 exchanges right now. You can see some of this transaction withdraw history. All these ones are showing you complete, complete, complete. So this is one of those projects that I need you guys to come and understand. I need you to understand it. You can have a platform like this and you'll have fun for good. So I'm going to stop the share here. But what I want us to know is I am not here to brag around, but I know what I am capable of. I currently have the #1 position for the entire African. I am assuring you, the #1 position for the entire Africa is with me. I know we have a number of leaders, and when I talk, I can summon the owners of the company for a specific Zoom. Let's say you have a big investor and the person wants to talk to the CEO. In Africa, very few people can summon the owner of the company to come on a Zoom. But Benny, I will just send a message. I say, sir, can we have a meeting this evening? We have somebody who wants to come in with $10 million. And the company is also saying, if any country puts down sales of either minters or funds worth 10 million euros, the company will come directly in that country and set up a state-of-the-art office with all phones, and it becomes a center, the center like what we have in Dubai. Are we together? So anyone who wants the company to come to their country legally, let's first push sales. They will come and sit and they will open up a center for you, which has all the minters and the phones. Now imagine if you can go back and do analysis. All the phones that have been sold in Nigeria, let's say iPhones, they came through a certain person who brought in a franchise. Do you know how much money, even if they say they will give you 2% only of every Samsung bought in Nigeria? I need you guys to see the potential. Now look at this, why I'm excited about this project. That if tomorrow, almost, let's say, more than 1 million people, or let's say 500 million people, each and every one of them buys this phone, and the phone has a minting node, you know what is going to happen? Let's assume they loaded. When they are loading the coin, do you know what they are doing? They are picking the coins from the market. They are picking them from the market, and they are loading. When they load, tomorrow they are going to exit. Do you know when they are exiting, what they are doing? They are pushing a sell. They are pushing into a sell. So meaning everything that keeps a coin usability is in here: buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. That is one of the things I was looking at. We are not telling people to download an app. No. We are telling them buy the phone, which is infused with a minting node for CLFI. If you buy an iPhone, it's different. If you buy a Samsung, it's also different. Are we together? So, guys, I do not know whether you've understood, but what I have done, I have recorded this Zoom. Dan has a question. I want to see what he's asking so that we can proceed and do some question and answer. We may not understand everything in one day, but we have a group where we do daily presentations. In fact, the one for today is coming in the next probably 2 hours. In my time, it is 9. In your time, it is, I think 7 or something. So these Zooms are happening every day. Then we have Zooms which are happening globally in other places. French, all this, that, whatever. So, Brother Dan, I know that you have something to ask.
Yeah, Benny. Wow, this is awesome. I want to thank you for your time. You really have digested this as a professional, which you are. Thank you very much. Now, very importantly, I have gone through the PDF. I really want to know how do you get the collateral? Yeah, you mentioned about some exchange. How do you get it done? Can you just do it a little practical? Let me see. Let's say I have about $5,000. I want to pick up a collateral and start mining. How can I get that done? That is very important to me now.
Okay. Now let me give you this practically. Now, for instance, let's go and let me go to my account. Okay, I'll go to an account here. Then I go to Cloud. This is my CloudX. When I go to my CloudX, what I want there is to add collateral to my account. You see, I have already added 12,000. Are you seeing this? These are 12,000 coins, which I had to add in. If I say add collateral, I'm going to click here. Then do you know what I'm going to do here? So adding collateral, I have to come here and I say, before I actually add the collateral, before I add it there, I have to first load it. I forgot one part. Go to your account. You see 2 things here on your wallet. On your wallet, there is something known as top up. Are we together? Now, top up is for someone who is loading USDT and you want to buy a minter. Are we together? If I click and I say top up, that's why they have said the USDT. Do you see this bit? But if I come and I say deposit, when I deposit, I click here. You see this? I'll come and say I want to deposit CLFI. Now, CLFI, that's why you see D, meaning that is deposit. So the company is telling me the minimum I can deposit is about 30. So what you need to do, if you can calculate 30 right now, times might be 1.8. How much dollars are those? Let's say, very simple analysis here. So I'll come here, I say 1.83 times 30. That's about 55, almost 55. So let's say I get $60 worth of CLFI. And now the company is telling me there are two networks I can use if I want to deposit. Do you see network of Matic? CLFI is on Matic. It can also be on the network of ERC20. So let's assume I'm using Matic, or let's say I'm using the ERC20. I come and copy. Are we together? I copy this. Now, when I copy this is what I'm going to do. Very simple, because most people are complicating. That's why this company is open for everyone to do analysis on. There is no manipulation whatsoever. So I'm going to go here and I open at least a place where I can buy tokens from. Now, for instance, here, let's assume I go to, there are many locations I can go to. I'm going to go to an exchange where we can buy CLFI from. So, okay. Now, this is one of those platforms I'm going to. Now, do you see, this is LioTrade. I'm trying to see where I can expand it so that it can be much bigger. No, come back. Okay, this is, okay, so let me first close a few things here. I need this to be expanded. So when I come here, what do I do first time? This is an exchange. I'm going to deposit in this exchange, first of all, USDT. And then when I deposit USDT, let me see balance, download, deposit. I'm going to buy and sell crypto. Let me come here on this other part because I usually use a different exchange. But for those of you who know how most of these exchanges work, come in and deposit. Let me even log into, actually, I'm in my account directly. I'm in my account. There is no problem. So I'm going to go back here to the market where there is the trading bit. Let me cancel this one here. I go back here. Okay. Now, in this platform, I want to buy CLFI first. And how do I buy CLFI in this exchange? Are we together? I will first come here and I buy CLFI using, now you see, for you to actually start buying, you need to have KYC verification first. And how do I buy here? I first deposit USDT. You see here, I put in USDT, then I say I want to buy. It's very simple. So after that, then I withdraw from the system. Now, because I have not done KYC on this specific exchange, it cannot allow me to do those two activities. But I go to my account, I pick a wallet, I go to 3 exchanges. Either I go to LBank, I go to Bitmax or Bittrex. I go there with my wallet and then I buy. But what am I buying? I am withdrawing what I have already bought. So the exchanges are open. I will go to the exchanges. I first buy my CLFI. How? I deposit USDT, then I buy CLFI. Then I go to my account, I pick a wallet, I withdraw all the tokens that are there, I send them. Now, when I send them, this is what I'm going to do. So this is something that I need you to also analyze here. Let me share again here. Then we look at it practically again. Okay, this. Let's go here. So if I go to my wallet right now, after I have picked everything, then I deposit. After depositing, then I will go to my CloudX. Very simple. Whatever I have deposited, when I say add collateral, will be showing where there is available balance. Are we together here? This is available balance. It will be showing. So every time I am minting, the company will ask me, how do you want to lock this? How much period do you want? You see this? You can say I'm locking for 12 months. I'm looking for 24 months, or I want to do max. Are we together? I'm locking max. Then maybe you have bought very many different licenses. So the question is, which license do you want to load? Do you see how many licenses I have? I have this one, I have that one, I have this one, I have this one. So all these licenses can be loaded. So you load them and put in your amount. I have different licenses. There is the one of 11,000, you can see it. There is one of 27,500. I have another license of 1,540, which is the phone. I also have the XLFI 1,000, which I can also load. So the question comes, which one do you want to load first? So the motive is to have all your licenses loaded at some point. Are we together? So that is a very simple one. So when you want to do it practically and you have your USDT, let me know, and then you call on me, have one of the exchanges open, then we can do this. Then also, another thing, to be quick. Sometimes we want to be quick. Some of our top uplines have already loaded CLFI on their back office, plenty of it. So when someone wants CLFI, it's quick without you going through the exchanges. You tell me, you know what, Benny, I want to load CLFI right now. I tell you for how much, worth maybe $15,000. I say, upline, someone wants to load. Just this is the account details, send to the account. Here is your USDT. That's also another option. We're also using that option very fast to do some of those transactions. Are we together? So I hope I've answered that question, Brother Dan. Have I?
Yeah, okay, that was good. Now, okay, better we use that option. If I use that option, you
I can help
send
you
the
back
money
on it very
directly
quick. Yes.
into my cloud wallet.
Into the cloud wallet, then you just put them there because these guys have accumulated CLFI at the company. Sometimes those who want to
very,
quick,
you know, I have team members that are not technical enough to go
yes,
to.
someone just has his USDT, he sends. Even the buying a minter, we have money that can buy minters for you very fast without you loading it. Very fast. Yes.
It's okay, man. You've
All
really done justice to this. Man, I wish you told me this information. We could have done this drive together. But nevertheless, it's not too late. You understand?
Yes, it's not too late, bro. It's not too late. We can still take it on and shine. I know what we can do. The effort. We can shine together.
It's okay, brother.
Yes.
So, guys, do you have any other question? Do we have question? Benny has spent much time explaining it to us. Do we have question?
I will also pass on this presentation to you guys. You can go through it again and listen to it more.
I think that would be the best, so that they can watch over and over and over, and send to the prospect too.
Okay, no problem. No problem, guys. So, guys, if there is no question, I beg to end this because I'm going to do another Zoom. I have guys who are just waiting for another Zoom right now.
There's a question.
There's a question?
Okay, many other question I can
Your network, Dan, is bad. Who has a question?
Yeah.
You have a question?
Yes. My question is, can I own a multiple account? Because now I have paid for the LFI phone, and I also have a cloud, an account that I've not been sure if it's a cloud account or it's a minting and the gadget account, which is the Mintas account. That's the one I had with Scott. So
that's virtual. You bought a virtual one because Scott is directly sponsored in my system. Now, if you want to create another account, the system allows only one ID, unless if you're going to use details of a different person, not your details. Because have you done your KYC already?
Yes.
Yes. If you've done your KYC,
accounts, I've done.
Yes. So you can only maintain one account, but you can also create another account using another person's details, and it's your own account because the system only allows one ID. It will not allow you to put the same details there because I have someone who registered in 2021. and he couldn't.
Then I have a problem there because I have an account with Scott, which is a cloud account. Then I also have the LFI phone I ordered through Daniel Rich.
Yes.
So now, what is my fate here?
Now, Dan, who is who is your, in which network are you, Dan? I need to understand.
David King.
You're with David King. So if you're with David King, that means that is, let me see, that might not be my network, but because you're my brother, I had to make sure I explain to you. One of the guys who is in Kenya, Eric, I think is in that same network. And I don't think David King is in my line. I'm going to find I don't think, but there is no problem because you are my brother, and I definitely have to take you through this and you learn it, how to run this.
Thank you for the time. I appreciate it.
Yes, my brother. So I will find how we can run this show, and then we run it much better. Because I need to find a way of helping all of you. I need to know who David King's upline is. Once I can understand, then we see how to get a system where you guys are moved, where I can help all of you. It's very possible. Very, very possible.
Because
thank you, Benny. Thank you, Benny.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Please, I need more clarification on a serious note, because now today I wanted to do like $500 to my cloud account, since my phone is not here yet. So I don't know what's my fate now. Should I have to hold? Should I hold?
When you ordered the phone, didn't you create an account?
Start mining visually with. Yes.
Hello.
When you order, no, Benny, he just ordered the phone. He just made.
You didn't open an account for the phone. You just ordered for it. Just
the phone alone.
Not yet, because it's not with me.
So since your details are already in the system, since your details are already in the system and you ordered the phone, it will be mapped on the existing account that you have. You can't use your details to open another account.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, meaning if I credit the account, my downline, it will reflect in the TLFI phone.
Yes, without it even coming. When it comes, what you do, you will only, what I call, sync it. It has a serial code. You'll sync it to your account. Very simple. Very simple to sync. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And it will reflect everything that is in your account.
It's all right. I'm very, very clarified here.
All right. That's fine.
I'm very, yes, quite understood.
No problem.
Yes.
No problem. So let me find out. I want to find out who sponsored David King so that I can see how to help the rest of you guys. Because once we discover, then I can discuss with the company how to help all of you. Because I'm having people who are not being helped, and they are not getting the best of these projects. I don't know why. And they are missing out. I want to go back to the company. I want to see how the David King comes in. I need to know. Do you know who sponsored David King? Could it be Martin? Dan, who sponsored David King? Is it Martin? I know. I will find out. Dan, what you do, send me David King's number. I want to talk to him.
I should be.
Because he might be in one of those other small accounts down. I want to see the top. Who is the top?
Okay.
Once I can discover the top,
I'll do that. I'll send you on WhatsApp.
Okay, send me his number. I want to talk to him. All right, no problem.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So, Benny.
Yes, bro.
Benny,